Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia Tech's offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most. There's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The wheel of destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hernandez. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing one, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Punts it out of the air. And into the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. And the Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. Looking for space. It's Roach. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. Get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Yellow Jackets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Got it in stride inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. brought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Hands it off. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Perry.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Rush is on him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Yellow Jackets are facing third and inches.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Catch in the middle. It's Mays. Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Creates a little space.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's what...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's a tough yardage for a defense when it's third and short like that. You don't know if it's run or pass. Great job rushing the quarterback, getting into him, and getting him on the ground. That's a tough thing to do. QBs can scramble and pick that up easily. The defense was ready.
They punted away on fourth down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Pulls it in. It's Powell. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Phillips. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll immediately call timeout. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Demon Deacons really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Power football with the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Good, solid tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the single back. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offense? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He's got him. Pick up a 5. He'll need 5 more on third down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Okay, ready?
The Yellow Jackets have moved it inside the 20.
29 Philly. 2.
Third down play from the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Powell. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3.
3-25.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 6 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. On the shovel. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got rid of it just in time.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Comes from the 38.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Got it. Clear.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed behind the line. It's Phillips. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Get set.
Wants to go up top. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a bit.
There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on Papa.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He fires one deep down the right side.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11th. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Keeps looking downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. That's reeled in. It's Powell. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Looking left. He's got it. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse